What's happening, guys? It's Bharat Nagpur for iGyaan.in, and today we're going to be taking a close look at the new Samsung Galaxy Pocket. Now, this was a device that was recently launched by Samsung in India. It's a fairly cheap device, available for about 6,000 rupees in the market. It is a budget phone that has been launched for those looking for an Android experience on a budget. The device has a 2.8-inch screen which has 143 pixel per inch density, a 240 by 320 pixel resolution, and overall the device is fairly small and tiny. It's only 12 mm thick and about 104 mm in height. The screen is a 2.8-inch diagonal screen and fairly small otherwise. The device has an internal capacity of 3 GB and it does support microSD cards up to 32 GB. The processor on the inside is an 832 MHz ARM11 processor, and the device is running Android 2.3 Gingerbread. You have two touch capacitive buttons on the bottom over here and a hardware home button, and you also have the power lock and unlock button on the right hand side, the 3.5mm headphone jack on the top, along with a USB port which is used for charging, data syncing. Overall build quality of the device is fairly decent. You do have a texturized back panel and the camera at the back. Nothing special, a 2 megapixel fixed focus camera just for your basic photography needs. Let's take a quick look at the interface of the Samsung Galaxy Pocket. The device, however, has a 1200 mAh battery, which was really impressive for us, and we'll talk about that in a little while. So first we look at the phone. The dialer is a really nice and clean dialer. You can quickly make calls from here. You can also access your call logs, your favorites and your contacts directly from the dialer, and it's a fairly nice and easy to use dialer. Now quickly going into messaging application, you can see that you have the Samsung style keyboard over here. You have voice dictate in here as well. That fairly works well. You can also choose your input type and switch to the swipe keyboard, which works really well on this size of screen. So if I quickly go into enter message here, you'll be able to see that I could easily type that out. Now this device also has haptic feedback, so every time you tap on the screen, it'll give you a sort of vibration. You can turn that off from the settings panel. Again, you can shift to a landscape view and get a wider keyboard. Again, swipe works well even in this format. So really nice and easy to use messaging application. Now you can access the Google Play Store, but a lot of applications are not available for this device simply because of the pixel size, simply because of the resolution size, and simply because of the fact that it has a really slow 832 MHz processor. No information on any sort of GPU in there. So not a lot of high graphic games will work on this. Basic gaming was easy on this, and you can have games like Angry Birds work on it, and games even like Temple Run are not available on the Samsung Galaxy Pocket. You do, however, have an FM radio inbuilt into the device, which works really well, and you also have a Samsung App Store with which you can download and look at a lot of free applications that Samsung gives away to its device owners. See all the applications over here. You have new applications, hot applications, top featured applications, so paid applications or free applications. If you have a credit card on your account, you'll be able to buy paid applications as well, or you can simply download free applications in case you don't have a card. Similarly, with the Google Play Store, you have the new app listings, so you have your top free applications, or you can actually download paid applications if you have a card on account. You do, however, have standard Google applications like Maps, Google Plus, and all of those that can be easily installed and are available for this device. Some come preloaded, like Google Plus and Google Messenger comes preloaded. The device also has Polaris Viewer, which we viewed on the Galaxy Y, which allows you to view documents, not edit them, but basically view those documents on this device. So if you have a Word file or an Excel file that comes into you for review, you can simply open it in the phone and view it, and then without editing it, you can reply back to your person whoever sent you the email and give your feedback. So maximum that you can do with this is reply to emails or take a look at the documents. Now holding down the home button will reveal the recently running applications. You can also quickly jump into the Samsung Task Manager from here. quickly end all running applications, look at the downloaded applications, look at the RAM utilization, and clear out the RAM utilization. This device has a total of 289 megabytes of usable RAM, out of which about 150 is utilized by the operating system for basic running of background tasks. The phone is running touch-based user interface. As you can see, it is the latest iteration for this size of screen, and you also have the pinch to zoom out feature, which allows you to look at all your home screens. You can add up to a maximum of 7 home screens, and you can start removing them as easily as you added them. Simply drag and drop into whatever section that you may. To customize a home screen, you can hold down on the home screen and add widgets, shortcuts, folders, or simply change the wallpaper in the background. If you jump into wallpaper gallery, you'll have some pre-installed wallpapers. You can choose from those, or you can always download tons and tons from the Google Play Store and use those. So it simply changes the wallpaper. To drop an app in the main screen, you can also hold down on the app and drop it onto the main screen. If you like to move it around, you can do that by simply moving it around. To add a widget, you just simply tap on widget, and let me see if I can find a nice widget, and you can simply place that on the home screen as well. It's a fairly good device from Samsung. It's fairly cheap and has a lot of features, has Android installed on it, and the last thing I'm going to actually do here for you guys is run a quadrant benchmark to show you what the overall result of a benchmark on this type of phone is. So after what is possibly the longest benchmark test that we've run on our studios, we got a score which is lower than anything I had ever expected. 876 from this phone. So that's a really poor score for the device, but as far as we are concerned, the device costs about 6,000 rupees. Has really nice features if you look at them, and you can look at them, it's not really difficult. If you look at the device, it has a SIM card slot, a micro SD card slot, and in the back. So overall, the device is really fairly nicely built. It's a very nice pocketable size, and hence it's called the Galaxy Pocket. It is really cheap. It has Android at an entry level, and it can be a good gift. It has really nice touchscreen, a very responsive operating system. It's actually better than the competition, because most of the competition has 650 megahertz of CPU power. This has actually 837 megahertz of CPU power. So 650 versus 837. And the screen is a low-res screen, but it is fairly decent. It's actually a pretty decent screen. It does look a little washed out, but it does do a good job of basic day-to-day usage. So if you're in the market for an entry-level Android device, it can be a good gift. It can be a good first Android phone, and it can also definitely be a good college-going phone. And it can also be a secondary phone to someone who is already using a smartphone. So there you go, guys. This was a full review of the Samsung Galaxy Pocket. For more unboxing videos, reviews, and tutorials, log on to iGyaan.in. If you have any questions or queries about this product, you can leave them on our iGyaan page. The link to that is in the description below. You can also catch us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/iGyaan, youtube.com/iGyaan TV. For iGyaan Networks, this has been Bharat Nagpal. Thank you guys for watching.